Okay, let's get started building out the navigation. The first thing we're going to want to do is find a navigation item that we like. For our purposes, I like this one. So we're just going to come over here and grab the code. Okay. And now we're going to pop back in here. And now we are in what we call a template partials page where we will be building out just the menu that will go on all of our pages, or you can choose which pages you want. But for our purposes, it's going to go on all of our pages. Okay, the first thing we're going to want to do is create a section for that to live in. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to click on the section. And right now, because we are in alpha, and depending on when you watch, this may or may not be the same, but this is going to come up. You can just close it. Here we are, and now we've got this little box down here, HTML. So all you have to do is copy paste. Boom. There it is. And it is all in place and really great. So all I have to do is change a few things and we are ready to go. This site that we're going to be building is for a vacation rental site where in the future, I probably do want to have my guests be able to log in and have a profile. So I kind of think I'm gonna want this, but I don't want to deal with it right now because I don't even have that set up. So rather than deleting it, so it's kind of nice, it's already all in there. I'm just gonna highlight it, and you notice what happened when I highlighted it over here in this tree. It just went right to that section, and we can see that it has 3 items in it. And right now, all I'm gonna do is head over here to the left, which is our class editor, and we're just going to type in the Tailwind class of hidden. And now it's gone. Okay, I can always bring that back up and it's still here in the tree. And let's go on down the line. Let's do some more editing. We're just going to come in here and I'd like to change this image just because I don't know who this guy is. You can just hover on this and you come over here to the tree and just make sure you're on the image. Okay. And you're going to come over here and you're going to click this little button right here. And this is how we can update the images. We are in alpha right now. In the future, I'm sure we'll make that more clear. But just know that that's how you can update an image at the time of this recording. But yeah, let's put somebody in here that well, I've got this one of my designers, so we'll put her in here. I know her, more fun. And I'm just gonna choose medium, even though thumbnail would work too. It's already automatically sized. Like I did one of these menus by hand yesterday, and just bringing in and getting the image resized, wrapping it in a div and all that. It's more work. This is nice. It's already all done, already sized. And then this little guy, I'm going to go ahead and leave him for now because we may decide later that we do want to have notifications or something else here. So I'm just going to leave it. And we're going to skip the menu and we'll update the icon. And so again, same thing. We're just going to click on it. Make sure you're on image and not the outer div. And come down here and click on this little target thing. And so you'll come in here and you're just going to click on that. It will take you to your images and you're going to pick one of your logos. We'll go with this guy. Drop them in here and I'll go with medium again. All right, the header menu is almost done. One thing we want to do is change the background color. And in a different tutorial, I will walk you through how to set up your Tailwind config, which will give you the ability to add your custom colors and things like that. I've already set that up in here with the Middleton Getaways colors. And so I think what would be nice for this background is to go ahead and use the secondary color, which is similar to this. It's like a navy blue color. So we're going to make sure that you're actually on the section that has the background color on it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and just make this BG secondary. And that's the secondary color. And then we're going to make this a nice darker color. So we're going to go 700, which is going to be a nice navy blue. That looks really good. We're also using some nice naming conventions. You don't have to follow these, but when you set up your config, primary, secondary, neutral, light, dark, things like that, which will play really well later on when you get into theming and templating and things like that. Okay. But how fun is that, right? And so pretty much we have the whole menu done except for the last piece, which is the actual menus. If you look at this, this is just a div, a row with 4 items in it, and these don't do anything. These are just placeholders. They're not our menus. And the fastest way and easiest way to do this is to come up one level. We just want to make another copy, or we want to make another version of this inside of here. And in Agnostic, we have 2 different things that are divs. These are both divs. You've got your column and your row. And rather than having just a div, because you're always either going to want your div to be either oriented as a row or as a column, this just takes an extra step out, not having to add that to it. In this case, we do not want a column, we want a row. And so if I drop that row in, you'll come down here and you'll see that it just says flex. It doesn't say flex row. And that's because that's the default. If I were to put the columns in here, you would see that it actually says flex and then flex call, because that would be it. But this is the default behavior, so we don't need to actually add row. I hope that makes sense. But you can see we've just added the row here, and it's right below that. And now, are you ready for it? Let's see, we need a drum roll or something. We need to figure out how to get that loop with the menu item in here. And thanks to magic of the little magic HTML box over here, which does a lot more than just HTML. We are just going to start typing in menu. And if you have a menu set up or multiple menus set up, they're going to populate in here. And I'm just going to click on that. And don't let this scare you. This is a little intimidating. But basically, this is just a script that has called in your menu and also created the loop item for you. Pretty cool. Hard to tell because the text is black right now. But now we're going to try to go ahead and style this the same. So we're just going to grab the classes, and I'm just going to hit Control-C. And then I'm going to come over here to this item. Okay. And I'm going to do Control-V. Well, there it is. And you're like, but what about the other items? Well, you just need to give it a minute. It takes a minute. Oh, there they are. These are styled just like the ones above them, right? So now we can just delete that row. Click and delete. There you have it. Of course, we can come in here and change more things. I'll show you what that looks like. Let's just say we want the hover to be our primary color, 500. Okay. How cool is that? That's all good. I like that. We could do some more styling, but you get the idea. All right, that's it for this tutorial. And the next tutorial, we are going to go ahead and start on our home page. Then this menu navigation will be at the top. I'll see you there.